Mary, what on earth is this all about?
The loudest voice echoes through the house today. My name is Mary. I'm a housewife living with my in-laws. I quit my job when my husband and I got married. I have to take care of my grandmother-in-law, so I have to live with my parents-in-law. The voice at the beginning is Judy's, my mother-in-law. I knew Gabby, my grandmother-in-law, before we got married, and we were good friends. But for some reason, Judy didn't like me. Soon after we moved in together, she started picking on me. Complaining about what I do is the mildest out of all the things she does.
Hey Mary, I saw that you've been in touch with a guy on your smartphone. I hope you're not having an affair with him.
Judy, did you look in someone's phone again without permission? Please don't do that. This guy is a mutual friend of Michael's. We were just chatting to arrange an outing with the three of us. Yes, she looks in people's cell phones without their permission, and she suspects me having an affair. I must have an affair because I've been in touch with a guy. What kind of thinking is that? There were times where she didn't prepare my dinner. And when that happened, when everyone was asleep, I'd sneak out and eat. I would have talked to my husband about it, but Judy was cunning. She never did anything when my husband or father-in-law were around. I didn't want to worry my husband and make things awkward. Gabby was always there to help me out.
Mary, are you okay? You can talk to me about anything. You're always taking care of me. I can't do anything for you, so I'll at least listen to what you have to say.
She texted me like that. Gabby is a very energetic person who doesn't look like she's in her 80s. She was knowledgeable about computers and the internet and was well informed about trends. After my grandfather-in-law passed away, she first declined to move in with her son's family and said,
I'm finally able to live alone. I'm okay on my own.
That's what she said strongly. When she was young, she would ride anywhere as long as she had a motorcycle. She hated injustices, and she would bite back even if she was against a guy or someone who was a big shot. She was known to be one heck of a woman by those around her. She never bullied her daughter-in-law. And because of her personality, Judy was very careful about Gabby. Gabby was very fond of me, and when I was introduced to Michael's family, she has been a good friend to me ever since. Apparently, Judy didn't like that either. One day, we invited all the relatives to my father-in-law's 60th birthday party. I was going to meet my relatives for the first time since the wedding. Judy said,
Please don't embarrass me.
I understand. I will be quiet. I replied sarcastically. I thought that Judy would not do anything in front of my relatives. But that was a big mistake. I had no idea that she would do something like that to me. That night, I received this message from Gabby.
Tom loves cake. Before he went to elementary school, I made him cake once. He was overjoyed and it was really cute.
Tom is my father-in-law. He has a thing for cake. Whenever we're out in the car with the family and we see a cake shop,
I wonder if we can stop by for a while.
He would change course without even waiting for our response.
Mary, why don't you try your hand at baking a cake?
I'd love to. I'll make a cake for Tom's birthday celebration. Thus, I ended up making a cake as a surprise. I didn't know what Judy would say if she saw me baking a cake. I worked on it secretly when she was not around. Gabby and I were looking forward to the party. Judy saw how excited I was.
What are you smiling about? Hurry up and clean the room.
A snide remark from her as always. That's weird. I had already finished cleaning. and when I looked at the room, I saw that she had been scattering garbage since I cleaned it. Oh dear. But I was so excited that I didn't care about that and started to clean again. The day of the party, relatives came one after another. Tom was dressed more fashionably than usual.
Thank you for coming all your way for me.
He was shyly talking with his relatives. Michael was smiling at the scene. He said,
I don't think I've seen him that happy in a long time.
Tom looked so happy. As for Judy, she glares at me when no one else is looking. I don't know why she's so fixated on me. I'm sure she's looking at the contents of my phone again, being suspicious. I hope she doesn't completely misunderstands anything. That's what I thought. The dinner progresses. At last, it was time to serve the homemade cake. Here's the cake to celebrate your 60th birthday, Tom! All the relatives applauded.
Mary, did you go to all the trouble of making this cake? Thank you for the beautiful cake.
That's what Tom said to me. No, this is... Just as I was about to say that, Judy intervened.
Oh my God! Don't put out dog food. It's so embarrassing. Take this!
She shouted and threw the cake away. A hush fell over the place. Everyone there was stunned by her behavior. Who would have thought that she would throw away the cake? Gabby looked so sad.
This cake is a failure. She made it with a woman I don't even know. I just tasted it and it tasted weird. You'll get a stomachache if you eat something like this.
My anger reached its peak. Judy, what are you doing? This is a homemade cake Gabby made for your husband.
What?
Judy's face turned pale. The cake I made is the tiramisu over here. I was supposed to bake this cake, but I just couldn't get it right. So Gabby made it for me on short notice.
Huh? You're lying. What do you mean?
It means that I made that cake you threw away.
But this is from a friend of Mary's. She made it with some freakish lady whose name is Charming Kitty or something like that.
That Charming Kitty is me!
Judy turned blue and completely froze. Not only Judy, but also Tom, Michael, and the relatives. They were so stunned. Actually, Gabby is a fan of cartoons in anime as well, and she loves cute characters, and she set her name on the message app as Charming Kitty. The icon is also a cute cat character. The language she uses when messaging is very modern. She also uses a lot of emojis, so Judy must have thought of her as my female friend. I knew I couldn't let this opportunity pass me by. I mean, you looked at the contents of my phone again, didn't you?
Oh, no.
Ignoring Judy's attempts to make excuses, I continued. You're doing silly things to Mary, who came to marry into our family? Gabby said quietly. Judy shuddered. For the first time in my life, I saw someone who was truly fearful.
No.
What do you mean by no?
No one could stop Gabby from doing this. Michael and Tom know nothing about it, so they look shocked. Since Gabby's icon and name on the message app are very girly, Judy must have misunderstood that I was going to make a cake with my female friends. So you threw it away. But Gabby went to all the trouble of making a precious cake for Tom. What have you done? No, I'm sorry about that, Gabriella. Judy started crying and apologizing to Gabby.
I told you, didn't I? I don't want people who do foolish things like bullying in my family. I don't need that. Apologize to Mary before you apologize to me. If I was not the one who made this cake, you would not have cared even if you threw it away, right?
That's what Gabby said, and Judy was gnashing her teeth. Judy looks at Tom.
Mom is right. You should apologize.
Tom is angry too. Michael, who didn't know anything about it, bowed his head, apologizing for not noticing the bullying.
We'll talk about the rest as a family. I'm sorry for making such a fuss when you're all here. Thank you for coming today.
With these words from Tom, the party was over. The relatives were leaving in droves. On their way home, they were talking like, I can't believe in this day and age there are still people bullying their daughter-in-laws. I feel sorry for the daughter-in-law who has come to live with them, and left the house. After that, Judy was scolded by all the relatives. I guess she didn't think it would be this big of a deal. After everyone left, we had a discussion. First of all, I apologized. Tom, I'm sorry for making you party like this. I'm sorry it turned out this way.
Mary, you have nothing to apologize for. It's my wife's fault for doing this. Mom, I'm sorry about what happened to the cake you made.
This is a problem between you two. And since I'm the one who selfishly said that I can take care of myself, I try not to intervene. But after what happened today...
Gabby seemed to have a lot more to say since she couldn't say much before. She's still very angry. Judy couldn't say anything back. She just looked down.
I'm sorry I didn't notice anything, and I'm sorry I couldn't help you.
I saw how sorry Michael was, and I forgave him.
You were going through a tough time.
I told my low-spirited husband. I myself was fighting back against Judy's snide remarks. It wasn't that damaging, so let's just leave it at that.
Thank you.
Your grandmother has been very supportive, so I'm fine. But from now on, if you also have any problems, tell me, okay? I said, smiling. He said, of course. I glanced at Gabby. She winked and grinned at me. As we were talking, I heard that Tom scolded Judy severely. Tom apologized afterwards. Judy was reluctant to do so, but Tom insisted that she apologize to me and said,
Mary, I'm sorry for harassing you until now. From now on, I won't let you do the housework all on your own. I'll do some myself. Please forgive me.
Now that she said that, I can't forgive you right away.
Oh no, but I apologized.
From now on, including housework, if you cooperate with me in various ways, I'll consider your apology positively.
I understand.
Thus, the battle between mother-in-law and daughter-in-law in my family ended with my complete victory. After that, Judy changed like a different person. She used to be a lazy person, but now she does the housework quickly and efficiently. She also started helping me take care of Gabby. Of course, my meal was always prepared too. I heard that she went to apologize to the relatives who attended the party. Gabby, Judy has changed, hasn't she? She started helping me in various ways.
One day, I spoke to Judy. "Judy, you've been helping me with housework and stuff. Thank you." "What are you talking about? Of course. I'm really sorry for everything I've done to you." Again, I received an apology from Judy. No. We'll do things together from now on. I'm looking forward to working with you, I said, and she nodded with tears in her eyes, and we laughed together. Later, Judy apologized again to Gabby for the cake she threw away. She even asked her to make the cake again so that she could help out as well. "Gabriella, could you please make a cake again for Tom? I know I ruined the party like that. I want to celebrate properly again."
I see you've changed your mind. Let's make it together with Mary, this time with the three of us.
I was glad to hear that and joined in. The cake we made together went very well, and Tom was very happy too. I'm so glad we were able to celebrate once again. For the first time in a long time, we were able to have a drink and enjoy conversation together as a family. There have been a lot of troublesome things since we started living together, but with the help of Gabby and Judy's change of heart, we are now able to live happily together. From now on, if something happens, I won't keep it to myself. I will talk to my husband about it. I feel like my bond with Michael has deepened because of this experience. Even if we have a new family member, I feel like we can do this with peace of mind.